Hey, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Diesel and you are watching the ShadeSnSoleS channel. So today we are going to be talking about the real review for the KD13s. Now we can't go talking about KD13s without talking about the KD12s. And the reason why we can't do it without talking about the KD12s was because of how good the KD12s were before. So if you guys have followed me, you guys know real review is where it's at, because I come to talk about the shoe, how the shoe feels, what my experience with the shoe is, no bias, no bullshit. So let's go get it, man. Let's go get it. Let's talk about the shoe and whether or not the jump from the 12 to the 13 is a good choice. Start off with the traction. Traction on the 12 was really damn good. Like nothing on the 12 is bad. Traction, midsole cushion, and the upper. I do have the only bad things I've only had with the 12s was because of how narrow it was, and because of this pointy thing right here. See this thing? Yeah, that's the only issue I had with the 12. So in comparison to the 12s, how did the traction hold up for the 13s? So as you can see, that's hella dirty because this is an XDR rubber, and see how that rubber has held up. Give me a second, trying to find the angle. There you go. That rubber is actually held up pretty damn good, man. If you ask me, that rubber has held up well. Okay, and mind you, you guys have actually seen some of the videos of me playing in this shoe, playing outside. So just it's right there on my IG. Like just scroll down from the previous posts, and you guys would see me play in these. Traction's good. I wasn't able to play in this indoors. If I did, I am almost 100% sure, and I can feel that those tractions would work indoors. I think even a little bit better than the 12s. Okay, so I haven't played indoors with this, but just from my feeling alone, I think this would have performed better traction wise. One of my biggest issue for the 13 is one of the best attributes of the 12s. And what am I talking about? I know the 12s and 13s has a full length zoom strobel, and the difference is the 13s there's an extra zoom bag on the forefoot section, whereas the 12s have the extra zoom bag, the hex zoom bag, right here on the heel. On paper, this is supposed to feel better, correct? Because it's gonna be on the forefoot, and I'm a forefoot runner, and nobody pushes off with their heel. Let's just be using common sense about this and just be reasonable. Everybody pushes off with the ball in their foot or their toes and not with their heels. But for some reason, this one feels better than this. And what am I talking about? What made the biggest difference? So check how hard the rubber is on your 13s. Like that's, like right now this is already broken in, but I'm saying the rubber, the encasing rubber, and to add the rubber that's here on the outsole, combine both of them, they are pretty damn hard, bro. They're pretty damn hard. And what's the difference with this one? When this was actually caged right here, you see they use the same midsole carrier, right? Phylon rubber. But the difference is with the 12s, they cut out holes within that EVA midsole. If you guys can see that, there you go. There you go. There's holes in there, right? And what happens with those holes is that when you press on the shoe, when you have your full weight on the shoe, you guys may not see it, but the concept of it is there's room to expand for that rubber. Okay, like when the rubber compresses, there's room to expand within that circled cutout inside the middle. Whereas these ones, I know you can't see them, but here we have FastPass to actually provide us with some pictures. You guys can see there are no holes for that EVA rubber to compress. So even if the 13s have the full-length strobel and that zoom air, right, that extra zoom air bag right there in the forefoot, you guys are not gonna feel it compress. You may feel the bounce of it or feel that it's there, but you're not gonna get. It's like being given like let's say power, but you're not able to use that power. That's basically this one. You have zoom, but you're not totally able to feel what zoom's capable of doing. So that's just an analogy of it. Like you have it, but you're not able to use it completely. Okay? Whereas this one, although the extra zoom bag is right here on the heel, and you still have a full-length strobel, you can feel the compression not only from those zoom bags, but also from the rubber when you guys press on it, because of the space that it has within the structure, that they have an area to compress, and this one doesn't. So I think they messed up on that section when we were talking about the 13s, and that's why I would pick, like, from the 12s. Like, bro, this is one of the best shoes to come out last year. I am led to ask myself, like, why the hell? I mean, I get it. You tried by putting the forefoot zoom up front, but you failed in terms of how this one felt. How the 12s felt better because of what you did right here. You guys should have just maintained that and kept the look of the 13s and everything else, but also underneath it you still have this one. So we're done with that traction, we're done with the midsole and the cushion. Now let's go to the upper. I am not gonna lie, the upper, I would pick, looks wise, I would pick the 13s, because this shoe looks ugly, man. The 12s to me look ugly, okay? But where the 12 looks ugly is also how pretty damn good they actually perform, even when we're talking about the top material. Because right here, this is just like textile, bro. Like, okay, you changed the upper, but for what? Just for looks? Whereas this one actually has a tech within that upper material, which is, I discussed this too, QAF, like quad axial fly wire. So the more you tighten this up, these wires that are inside, they actually all work together, and they actually put the stability and structure of the shoe together with giving you support and lockdown. Whereas this one, it feels really comfortable. I am not gonna lie, they feel comfortable, and they feel like nothing is holding you back. No pain, no nothing. That's what I'm talking about. But bro, I would prefer this type of upper where it's fully functional and there's really something to it, rather than just this one. Yes, I give it that the tongue is softer, or the tongue is more padded than this one, because this one just looks like and feels like nothing. There's a little bit padding in the interiors, but this one also has the padding in the interiors. But this one provided you with better lockdown and support with the use of the upper material, whereas this one, just for the looks, come on, bro. Like, and also this one felt longer, because the thing I hated most about these was because of this one, right? This actually made the shoe better form-fitting as a true to size to me than, let me see, did I get this true to size? Yes, I did. Then this one did, because this one now felt longer. but I was too afraid to go down half a size because I didn't have the chance to fit this. Nobody did. But if I already knew what I knew now, I think going down half a size would still not dwell well for me, because then it would be too short and it'd be too tight. And I know I like it tight, but not that tight. I like it tight in a snug way, not tight in a tight way. So this one actually has like more space here than this one did. And yeah, so that is why I'm saying I cannot talk about the 13s without talking about the 12s, because coming from one of the best shoes to come out last year, this one just felt so mediocre. It's like, okay, like how do you top what you did last year? And you absolutely failed. Like if this one came, if the 13s came before the 12s and then the 12s came after this, then bro, I would be hella happy, right? But this one came after that and there's just no turning back. I'm like, just get whatever you did with this, apply it to the next one. Just change the upper or whatever you gotta have to do. I think if the midsole would have been the same, I think I would have been fine. But the midsole and the upper has changed so much that I don't know. You took the functionality out of the midsole. Like you took the reason. You put the strobel board in there, or not strobel board, the zoom strobel in there, and the 4-foot and the extra 4-foot zoom airbag. But for what? When you're just enclosing it with this type of rubber with no room inside the compress. And you took away the quad axial fly wire. Why? When you guys know it actually made perfect sense and a good ass support for the shoe, you just stripped it out. And on top of it, you priced this on the same price as you did on the 12s. So if I were you, if you're looking for a good functional shoe and the 12s is still available in your area or on the website, go hit the 12s up instead of the 13s. But if you're looking for the newest and latest and greatest, well, it's not really the greatest, but newest, then hit the 13s if you're up for the looks. So that's it for my real review for the KD13s. Good traction. A lot. I'm actually disappointed a lot with the midsole and the cushion, and just disappointed with the upper. Do I like how it looks? Hell yeah. And because nobody else has that colorway here in the States, of course I do. But basketball wise, I'll pick the 12s over the 13s. If you guys want to follow me for updates and all that stuff, follow me on my IG right there. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys haven't done so yet, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, that's it guys. It's your boy Diesel signing off. Peace out.